In this lecture and a subsequent few, we are going to go through some of the basics on networking aspects of Internet of Things. So the first thing that we need to understand is that IoT has evolved a lot. So starting from basic research, basic fundamental research and innovation, there has been a different other types of innovation which are done through, which are disruptive, and some of the other innovations which are sustaining in nature. So in terms of basic research, there has been a lot of research on nanotechnology, the use of nanotechnology, the use of quantum teleportation. Quantum teleportation basically means that how the different information at the atomic level is sent from one point to another. So it is transported from one point to another at atomic level and nanotechnology. It involves things like nano IoT, nano nodes, nano networking, nodes, sensor nodes, etc. That means at nanoscale forming a network which can be for different purposes. Nano networks are used for different purposes in the human. Inside the human body at the molecular level, nano networks can be used. So like this at the nanoscale and for quantum communication, there has been a lot of advertisement and has been done in terms of basic innovation and basic stuff. Moving further, different components of IoT which we need to know in order to use them in a more effective, efficient way. So first thing is devices or things. Next is networking. Then the internet, backend, and applications. So now if we understand, if we talk about a complete IoT infrastructure, complete IoT application, so we have devices or things which have the sensing capabilities and sometimes actuation capabilities. Then we have networking to connect them with different, unique identifiers. Then we have internet, which is required to transfer data over different areas. Then we have the backend support, and then we have the application layer, which will be used for different purposes. So in order to understand that well, we have more defined diagram in here. So if you can see here, we have different things, different objects, which are calculating, sensing different types of data. This data goes from local network via different networking capabilities over the internet and stored over the cloud. Then we have the backend services which are used in order to process that data, analyze that data, analytics are generated, and then we have the application layer at different levels of usage. So this is the whole IoT infrastructure, and this is where different components will be used at different levels. Now let us understand those different functional components for better understanding of the things. So we have components for interaction and communication with each other in the IoT. Then we have devices. We also have components for processing and analysis of operations. So as we saw in the earlier diagram, we have things which sense the data, and on the basis of those senses generates the trigger mechanisms or different commands. Then we have devices in order to function with those commands. Then we have the components for processing, storing, and analysis operation. Then we have component for internet interaction. Then we have components for handling web services of applications. Because if you understand, when we are talking about this different types of data, different types of signals, different types of communication happening, then we are talking about different types of protocols, different types of norms getting used across the internet. And in order to handle them well, we require web services, application, and also protocols for internet interactions. Then we need components to integrate application services for better and smooth execution at the user or industrial level. And we also need user interface to access the IoT services, because what happens is not every user in an IoT domain will be a technically sound engineer. They might be somebody who wants to deploy IoT services, IoT interfaces in their domain. may it be farming, may it be industry, or different scenarios. So this is where different functional components come into the picture and they form the IoT infrastructure. Next comes the complexity of the networks, because we are talking about connecting so many types of devices over different types of networks, communicating different types of data. So what are the complexities we get? One is the growth of the network. In the earlier lectures, we have discussed that IoT devices are going in the number of billions already. There will be a time when inside your house you would have 20 to 25 devices which will be sharing your data. Right now, in a normal household, we have 4 to 8 devices using the internet, and you know the complexity already there. So, if we multiply this 3 times, you can understand the growth of network becoming a huge complexity. Next up is interference among devices, because all devices have their different working standards, manufacturing defects, and also protocols when they are getting designed. So that can generate a lot of interference. Next is network management, because such a large amount of data when it is generated and then we want to connect all this to a common network, managing that network is a cumbersome and tedious task. Also, the heterogeneity of the network will come into the picture. I told you that there are so many different types of devices. So understanding, connecting those different types of devices in a common network can be a very complex task. Also, as I said earlier, protocol standardization within the network will be a huge challenge considering the different types of components in the network. Now the challenge arises not only there, we are talking about the wireless networks. So wireless networks by default have their own limitation compared to the wired ones. So traffic and load management would be a challenge. Then we would have variations in the wireless network because of the wireless body areas which applied at different places. Then we have networks and other personal area networks coming into the picture. So you know that those things come in picture. Also, we need to take into account interoperability of the different networks. So that's the challenge. Then we have the management of the network being a challenge, and finally overlay of the networks. So in general, when we talk about different types of network which comes as in the base to the IoT, there are already a lot of challenges. Plus, what happens is we have different types of devices communicating with different types of information over a huge wireless network. So this can also generate a lot of interdependency and it can generate a lot of complexity also. So in the further part of the video, we will see how we will be able to overcome those things. And also, this is a two-part lecture of networking. So networking is a very important component of IoT. So please make sure that you attend the next and understand all the building block very well. Thank you so much for attending.